This pose is magic. It also happens to be one of the poses most people know about. Downward dog is one of them, and this pose, child's pose. But child's pose is so well known and so important to practice because it is so deeply healing. So there are also some specific ways to come into it that can benefit your body more than other ways. So first things first, being sure your big toes are touching is really important just for proper energetic flow in the body. Oftentimes people come into this pose, they let one foot or one toe come on top of the other, or their feet are quite a distance apart. And it is best in 99% of cases to have big toes touching. The second thing, depending on your body, your flexibility, you can have your knees together or quite a distance apart. When your knees are wider apart, you get a little bit more into the groin with a stretch. When your knees are closer together, you get a little bit more into the back. That also, though, varies depending on flexibility. So if you're super flexible, those options are to you. But if you're working on your flexibility a little bit, then choosing one over the other may be better for your body. So if you come into child's pose and all of a sudden your hips creep up really far from your heels, that is a signal for you that you want to open your knees a little bit wider. The ideal here is to let your hips stay almost completely connected with your heels as you come in this pose. So right now, just come in to the child's pose that suits you best, knowing that the goal is to have your hips as close to your heels as possible. And then you can play with a couple of arm positions. The first one is to have quite active arms. The palms facing the floor, but every other part of the arm, and touching the floor, but every other part of the arm is lifted. This really helps to open up through the shoulders and the armpits. You can do a similar thing, but letting the forearms rest on the floor. Or you can let your palms come back by your hips. A third variation for this is letting the elbows open out wide and letting the forearms or palms be a pillow for the forehead. So finding the version of child pose that suits you and come into that now with these variations. The biggest thing is to play with it and know that from moment to moment, day to day, your needs may change in this pose. But finding what's most comfortable is so important. This pose is so incredible for relaxing and calming the mind, for inviting a feeling of safety and security, and for bringing us instantly into a really grounded and secure place. So now just close your eyes and allow your body just to breathe in the benefits of this pose. Full, complete inhale. Full, complete exhale. With each breath, noticing how your shoulders soften, your low back softens. Just letting each full breath in and each full breath out help you drink up the beautiful, delicious benefits of this pose. If that feels good for you, then allowing yourself to come up. If you'd like to linger a little longer, then please feel free to. This pose practiced for anywhere between 2 and even up to 5 or 10 minutes can bring incredible benefits to your body. Enjoy, and thanks for joining me today.